Good day, ma'am. We have a preemptive CPU scheduling. What is preemptive CPU scheduling? Preemptive scheduling is a running program can be interrupted if a high priority process enters the queue and is allocated to the CPU. There are scheduling algorithms, the round robin, the shortest remaining time, and also the priority, and etc. Round robin is each ready task runs turn by turn only in a cycle queue for a limited time slice. So the shortest remaining time is a scheduling method that is a preemptive version of shortest job next scheduling. Then the priority at the time of arrival of a process in the ready queue, its priority. We have an example number 1, preemptive priority algorithm. As you can see, there's a process, the arrival time, the priority, and the burst time. And we will get the completion time, the turnaround time, and the waiting time. The smallest the value is the highest. So as you can see, the arrival time, it has a 0. So and its priority number is 2. So to proceed the arrival time in 2, so we need to add 2. Then 2. The priority time of P2 is 1 and the priority time of P1 is 2. So P2 has a highest. So P2. Then to arrive the P3, the arrival time of P3 is we need to add 1. So 3. Then 0, the priority of number of P3 is 0. Then the priority number of 2 is 1. So P3. 0 is higher. Then to proceed the arrival time of 5, we need to add plus 2. Then 5. So this 3 is not completed. So we will not proceed to 4 because 4 is the lesser value. We need to minus the units. 10 minus 2 is 8. Then 5 minus 1 is 4. 2 minus 2 is 0. So the 3 has been completed. So the remaining is the 1, P1, P2, and P4. So as you can see that P2 has the highest value. So we need to put there P2. Then to solve the P2 is we need a 4 units. So we need to add 4. Then 9. So the P2 has been completed and the P3 also. Then the last is the P1 and P4. As you can see, P1 has 2. Then P1 needs 8 units. So completed. So 8 equals 0. We will now proceed the P4 because it's now completed the P1, P2, and P3. To complete the P4 is we need to add 20. So 37. So to get a city is the higher you completed is you will put first. So 17, 9, 5, then lastly is the total 37. We have here a turnaround time. To get the turnaround time is you need to minus the completed time at the arrival time. So 17 minus 0, 17, 19 minus 2 is 7, 5 minus 3 is 2, 37 minus 5 equals 32. Then you will total of it, then the total is 58, then you will divide it 4, then the average of our turnaround time is 14.5. Okay, so we have here the waiting time. To get the waiting time is you need to minus the turnaround time and the burst time. So 17 minus 10, 7. 7 minus 5, 2. 2 minus 2, 0. Then 32 minus 20 equals 12. Then the total of the number is 21 divided by 4. Then the average is 5.25. This is my example number 2. Preemptive short remaining time first algorithm. So as you can see, there's no more priority time because it's short remaining time first. You can see preemptive arrival time, burst time, and we will get the completed time, the TET, and the waiting time. As you can see, the arrival time has P1, so 0, P1. Then, it get the values. So, every arrive, it will be minus. To get the arrive of P1, P2 is, you will minus the 7, equivalent of 6. To arrive the P2, then P3, P3, the 5 burst time will minus 1, 4. Then, to get the arrive to P3 is, the, the burst time is become the 3 minus 1 equals 2. To arrive the P4, it can't arrive because they are the same values. They are the same burst time. I mean, if this happened that they're the same burst time, so you can get the value is check the arrival time. Who get first? So as you can see that P3 is get first than P5. The burst time will minus 1. We'll proceed to P6. Then the P6 as they are the same burst time. So 1, 1. So it's not. So we will check again the arrival time. That P3 is always first. P3 then 6. Next, P4 is already done. It's already completed. Then we have a 5, 6, 3, 2, 1 are not completed. P6 is the highest one. It been completed. Then the second highest is P5. So then to get the P5 is we need to add 2. So 9. Then it been completed. The remaining is the 2, 1. 2 is the smaller. It will minus 4. Then 1, 0. Completed. So the last one is 1. It will, you get 6. So it will be completed 19. So we have here the city. The P1 has a 19. The P2 has a 13. Then the P3 has 6. Then the P4 has 4. Then the P5 has 9. Then the P6 has 7. They're the same in getting the TET, the turnaround time. So 19 minus 0 equals 19. 12 minus 1 equals 12. 6 minus 2 equals 4. 4 minus 3 equals 1. 9 minus 4 equals 5. Then 7 minus 5 equals 2. Then total of number is 43 divided by 6. Then the average is 7.1. It's the same to get the waiting time. You get the minus the turnaround time and the burst time. So 19 minus 7, 12. 12 minus 5, 7. 4 minus 3, 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 5 minus 2 is 3. Then 2 minus 1 equals 1. So the total number is 24 divided by 6 is the average is 4. So that's all for the preemptive shortest remaining time first.